The more in balance an entity becomes, the less the probability vortices may need to be explored in parallel experiences.
So we've all heard of the idea of a multiverse, where everything splits off at each decision and you live simultaneous to other parallel versions of yourself that have gone down different roads in life. And this idea is brought up by Ra here, and it's an interesting concept where the more aligned with it we are, the less we have to actually split. So I really want to dig a little deeper into how do we truly find balance so that we don't have to go and explore these different probability vortices, as Ra puts it. So let's see what Ra has to say about balance. And heads up, it gets complex.
Questioner, can you tell me a little more about the word balancing as we are using it? Ra, I am Ra. Picture, if you will, the one infinite. You have no picture. Thus, the process begins. Love creating light, becoming love light, streams into the planetary sphere according to the electromagnetic web of points or nexi of entrance. These streamings are then available to the individual who, like the planet, is a web of electromagnetic energy fields with points or nexi of entrance. In a balanced individual, each energy center is balanced and functioning brightly and fully. The blockages of your planetary sphere cause some distortion of intelligent energy. The blockages of the mind-body-spirit complex further distort or unbalance this energy. There is one energy. It may be understood as love light or light love or intelligent energy.
So, as we just heard, we have these energy centers that this electromagnetic energy can come and fuel. And as Ra puts it, in a balanced individual, each energy center is balanced and functioning fully and brightly. So with this, there's different interpretations of these energy centers, but regardless, just go find a system. I like the chakra system, and and find ways of balancing it. I've made countless videos on actionable steps, or at least questions to pose, to see if there are blockages that can come to mind. And oftentimes, these blockages are subconsciously rooted, but they're displaying in this external world. So open all of your eyes and take in this external world. Do not blame what's outside of it, and go within and try to find the root of what you see externally within. So that's my interpretation. Lastly, I will leave you with Ra's answer to how does an individual go about balancing himself? What are the first steps? So take this as you will and make use of this information in whatever way feels right. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Questioner, how does an individual go about balancing himself? What is the first step? Ra, I am Ra. The steps are only one, that is, an understanding of the energy centers which make up the mind-body-spirit complex. This understanding may be briefly summarized as follows. The first balancing is of the Malkuth, or Earth, vibratory energy complex, called the red ray complex. An understanding and acceptance of this energy is fundamental. The next energy complex, which may be blocked, is the emotional, or personal complex, also known as the orange ray complex. This blockage will often demonstrate itself as personal eccentricities or distortions with regard to self-conscious understanding or acceptance of self. The third blockage resembles most closely that which you have called ego. It is the yellow ray or solar plexus center. Blockages in this center will often manifest as distortions, stored power manipulation, and other social behaviors concerning those close and those associated with the mind-body-spirit complex. Those with blockages in these first three energy centers, or nexi, will have continuing difficulties in ability to further their seeking of the law of one. The center of heart, or green ray, is the center from which third density beings may springboard, shall we say, to infinite intelligence. Blockages in this area may manifest as difficulties in expressing what you may call universal love or compassion. The blue ray center of energy streaming is the center which, for the first time, is outgoing as well as inpouring. Those blocked in this area may have difficulty in grasping the spirit-mind complexes of its own entity and further difficulty in expressing such understandings of self. Entities blocked in this area may have difficulties in accepting communication from other mind-body-spirit complexes. The next center is the pineal or indigo ray center. Those blocked in this center may experience a lessening of the influx of intelligent energy due to manifestations which appear as unworthiness. This is that of which you spoke. As you can see, this is but one of many distortions due to the several points of energy influx into the mind-body-spirit complex. The indigo ray balancing is quite central to the type of work which revolves about the spirit complex, which has its influx then into the transformation or transmutation of third density to fourth density. It being the energy center receiving the least distorted outpourings of love light from intelligent energy and also the potential for the key to the gateway of intelligent infinity. The remaining center of energy influx is simply the total expression of the entity's vibratory complex of mind, body, and spirit. It is as it will be. Balanced or imbalanced has no meaning at this energy level, for it gives and takes in its own balance. Whatever the distortion may be, it cannot be manipulated as can the others and, therefore, has no particular importance in viewing the balancing of an entity.